Why are airships, which many people think of as a technology of the past, making a comeback? Or more precisely, why are they being revived right now? In this video, you'll find out why new generation airships surpass airplanes in their capabilities, which vast areas of the planet can only be accessed with their help, and why there is currently enormous interest, especially from investors, forming around the new generation airships project. Watch until the very end. The most important and deeply impactful part will be right there. I truly like the phrasing revival of airships, not just a return, but a true rebirth. At the beginning of the last century, magnificent airships were referred to as soaring angels. And as we know, angels don't die. They continually reincarnate and return renewed. Today, the time has come for new generation airships. In the early 20th century, it was airships that made the longest flights possible, from Europe to America, from the old world to the new. And these weren't just flights, they were luxury experiences. Private VIP cabins, perfect cruising altitude and speed, panoramic views of continents, fine dining restaurants with live music, and spacious multi-level promenades. But then, airships eventually began to give way to the rise of airplanes. As Alexander Nikolaevich Kirillin writes in his book, airships, which opened the first bright chapters in the history of conquering the vast aerial ocean, gradually ceded their lead to more compact and significantly faster machines which were much heavier than air. There were several reasons for this, and it was far from just the Hindenburg syndrome. We will definitely return to this topic later. But for now, the main point, the idea of lighter-than-air flying machines has not disappeared anywhere. For decades, it has been supported by leading scientists and engineers in the field of aeronautics. Kirillin himself, director of the Progress Central Specialized Design Bureau, thoroughly analyzed airships of various designs and concluded that rigid transport airships of a new generation can carry up to 2.5 kilograms of payload per 1 kilogram of their own structure. That's 6 times more than modern commercial airplanes. And what is most important to note, airships can be built with virtually any desired lifting capacity. How do you like that math? And now, here's another fact. Tsiolkovsky has a work called The Metal-Controlled Aerostat, where he describes an airship 2,000 meters long and 300 meters in diameter, capable of carrying 8,000 passengers. This is not science fiction. It doesn't contradict the laws of physics. So why does the world need airships? As a child, airships seemed like a beautiful fairy tale to me. Today, I understand. In our world, everything develops gradually, without disrupting the interests of big business. Science is capable of much, but its path is often determined by gold. Do you remember how Pushkin's Ruslan and Ludmila begins? By the seashore stands a green oak tree, a golden chain upon that oak, and day and night a learned cat walks round and round on that chain. Yes, that is absolutely right, strictly following the path of the golden chain, and not a single step further. And today, quite legally, we can utilize the free power of helium and solar energy for long-distance intercontinental flights, heavy cargo transportation, and even the creation of airborne cities. For several years now, the Resurs Cooperative, where I serve as technical director, has been launching projects to create a solar fleet in Russia, Africa, Indonesia, and Macedonia. We traveled 3,000 kilometers across Kazakhstan using only solar energy with just 6 panels on a heavy tricycle. In Macedonia, our 6-meter boat carries tourists across Lake Ohrid using just 5 panels. Just imagine how much energy you could generate from an area of 500 square meters. Imagine a power plant floating in the sky. One of the key advantages of these airships is the complete absence of route restrictions. They take off and land vertically, fly over vast distances, deliver cargo door to door, and require only a minimal amount of infrastructure. I've seen it with my own eyes. This summer I flew over Africa, last year over China, and the year before that over Latin America. Friends, vast areas of the continents are deserted. there are no cities, no roads, no life as we know it. At the same time, these very places hold the largest gold reserves, colossal helium deposits, and enormous economic potential. Why is this land undeveloped? Because it's nearly impossible to reach. The only viable way in is by the vast ocean, which is why only the coastline has developed. Take a look at the Baikal-Amur main line, BAM. Exploration began in 1923, construction started in 1932, the North Amur Tunnel was only put into operation in 2003, and even today, BAM's capacity is still insufficient. And there were even more ambitious projects. In the United States, there was a bold proposal to build a railroad from New York to Paris by way of Siberia and Alaska. They carefully calculated the cost, and the project eventually collapsed. And here comes the key idea. Territories can only be developed quickly and cheaply with the help of modern airships. Now, here's the question. Which is cheaper? Spending decades building roads or using new generation airships? The answer is obvious. My dear friends, I served in military aviation for years, and as a frequent passenger, I have flown on many different types of large airplanes and versatile helicopters. Yes, Boeings and Airbuses are quite comfortable, but compared to spacious multi-deck airships featuring restaurants, gyms, and movie theaters, free from engine noise and turbulent air, flying at altitudes and speeds that do not impact your health or affect your blood vessels, they don't even come close. Airplanes simply cannot compete with this technology. For me, that is the most significant advantage of the airship. According to leading industry experts, in the next 25 years, the world will need thousands of these airships. The recent events at the air show in Dubai, where Russia was represented by Aeronova Design Bureau, demonstrated that the demand already exceeds capacity. This clearly indicates that right now is absolutely the perfect time to learn all about the Airship Revival project. Please click on the link provided below and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a wealth of even more exciting content. Register using the link or simply leave your email address in the comments section. We will then send you a personal invitation along with a special discount for your very first investment. We look forward to seeing you again in our next update.